Okay, didn't want to miss my deadline there, but it seemed to have loaded without my user interface mod, so we get to enjoy the opening, what little there is. Good evening, everyone. It's time to continue paying to the world in Sewage Green. The best green. I trust if anything's off, audio-wise or otherwise, you'll let me know. And I'm only just barely awake, so let's expect some mistakes this time. Well, some more mistakes. I haven't touched this in a few days. Well, let's just refamiliarize ourselves with the situation. Yeah, the east has been purged. There's nothing left here. Arakan and Daiviet are my vassals. Arakan because I got it diplomatically, Daiviet because they're a pain to core. I still need to polish off the Sunni Malwa and what's left of Balochistan. I think they're in a coalition against me. Well, let's find out for sure. B-Dude asks, what's my favourite country colour? Sardinia Piedmont is such a relaxing shade of blue. But in the end, anything that isn't grey or purple is pretty good in my book. Well, grey or blurple. Oh god, it's all coming back to me now. War with the Uzbek. I wanted to vassalize them to fight Chagatai. Chagatai took a province and can't get Crimea out of the war without sending them loads of dosh. Yeah, that was a pain, wasn't it? Huh. And I can't take much from them because Crimea is getting my war score down. And they want tons of money. Okay. To make it a bigger laugh, Kazan was forced to annul their treaties with me, so I can't just march over. Yeah, you're right, my goats. But time is of the essence. One thing I noticed just after I finished streaming, because I never normally look at disputed succession, but the Timurids have a decrepit old ruler with no heir. And just naturally, if he dies, someone from my house would end up on their throne. I could claim the throne and hope for the best, but I really hate personal union mechanics, so even if it's going to work to my advantage, I'd rather just leave it be. That would be a free way to get all of Timurids, but I think I'll stick to grabbing Persia and my cores, and then just polish off the rest in due time. Oh, there's a thought. Someone was playing around with my mic, so I don't know if the settings have been changed at all. Ah, well. Jeez. What's even going on right now? I'm far below my support limit. So I'm going to fix that before we really get started. One cavalry for every infantry makes pretty good death stack. Not that we have to worry too much about that. We should be ahead of pretty much everyone in terms of technology. By which I mean military technology. Yeah, France has 14, but mostly it's 13s like us. How bad is the fan noise? Probably should have taken a moment to actually go and listen to it. Ah, well. Target of Timmy, Balak, and Malwa. No Cassis and plenty of Cassis. Okay. Okay, I think a plan is forming in my head here for what I need to do. Do I have much of a navy? Where are all those heavy ships I once had? 8. 8's not very good at all. Oh, Oman also has 8. 13 trades and 5 cogs, so if I take... I think that's all I have in terms of heavies. Yeah, 8 heavies. Okay, plan is forming in my head here. Get my ships all over to Mahran. Oh, I'm so ahead of Timmy in terms of tech, I should be able to flatten him. Okay, let's see what we can do about this war first. We do have the godly temples in power. Okay. Yes, this is a problem. Whenever you reload your game, you'll lose all your trading bonuses and then you'll get them back. Hopefully I get them back. Terrible joke if I don't. Missionary is busy cleansing. Although my piety could be a little higher. $2,000 loans. If you lower your income first, then you won't have to take as many loans. So if you try to build up too many vassals, then you'll still need even more loans. I don't know, 500 seemed the usual amount when I only had Beijing and Ro. I'll keep it Ro. I was going to rename it Peshawar, but we'll keep it as is. Has Paradox noticed the exploit yet? Why don't I get Judea and or Rome to get more missionaries? I'm working on it, but I'm trying to keep my aggressive expansion mostly isolated. I need to cleanse the world of the rest of the Sunnis first, because no Christian will get aggressive expansion with me for killing Sunnis, as it should be. Russia, how are you doing for troops? Not good enough. It's not very Russian of you. Right, but still, I want this war over in my favour. Crimea seems to have bitten off a little more than they can chew, so perhaps after the Chagati rip into them, they'll be a bit more willing for peace. Still, I want that Uzbek vassal. And I want Ottomans to be my friend. Tell you what else I kinda want. Right, just to be sure that doesn't lower my force limit too much. But it kicks up my income enough to make a good difference. So we're finally gonna get our next idea. And although I was thinking defensive, I think it's high time we got exploration. There's a whole world out there, and it's rightfully ours. Conquistadors, cheaper war exhaustion, much more colonial range. Yeah, that's looking good. Soon I'll get less land attrition, which is also great. The important thing is that we've now got our extra colonist, so where's he going to go? Tempting to take the Spice Islands, but I hadn't taken them since the update which introduced tropical lands, making it really, really horrible to colonize this area. I think these islands are okay. Hard to tell from the Terra Incognita. They look alright though. But no, I want to get myself over to the Americas. So I'll take away half of you or so. Dock you up here, and we'll get you an explorer to start seeking our riches in the New World. Work with 178 inflation. Well, you lose about a quarter when you go bankrupt, so there's something. Colonize Posse. $200 days. That seems a bit heavy going. But it does give a very nice bonus. So we'll do it now. We won't intend to keep it for very long, but we will try. A little ahead of time, so I'm going to ignore it. Come on, Crimea, you are in a dire situation. Surely you can accept a reasonable bit of peace. I know I was thinking about releasing nations to appease, but I've decided against that. I need that Ottoman alliance. I don't need it, but I want it. And that's pretty much needing. Yeah, somebody asked why I'm recruiting over in Korea. Simply put, that's where I have all my military buildings, to make it cheaper. Well, I could make it even cheaper with some barracks. I'll keep that in mind later on. Come on, Crimea. Things are looking real bad for you now. But not wanting to give you all my money. Let's be reasonable here. Would I change my capital to a place in the New World? Well, no. Actually, I'm going to end up changing my capital to probably Judea or Aleppo. Reason being that I want to minimize traveling time for my diplomats, especially when I'm ripping through Europe. Raw is pretty good because I didn't have to wait very long to deal with these guys. But times they are a-changing. Okay. If I can just get Crimea out of this war, I can start something fairly big. It's nice getting all this money because I don't have to pay for expensive advisors. Do I want the revolt risk or do I want the stronger missionaries? Revolt risk. It's one of those number things. Now, I've got my ships docked. Segregate one of them, give them a great explorer who's pretty useless. Show me what's in this world. We need to see how far our colonial range can get us towards the Americas. Did I leave Ryukyu for sentimental reasons? Of course I did. Look at them. They're so cute. And mighty. 5,000 men. It's the last time you raised 5,000 men as Ryukyu. Of course he is suckling away a little bit of my trade, but that's worth it. I don't mind. Okay, come on Crimea, you really want out of this war now. 100 ducats, and that's the best I can do. You wholeheartedly won that war. I think I could have actually just dealt with Uzbek without doing that. But it means I can get my auto-alliance now, so I can pretty much write off any aggressive expansion I'm going to get with him. Which is good, because I plan to eat pretty much everyone around him. And with that, I can get the Uzbek as my vassal. Do I actually want that? Yeah, I'll have plenty of diplomatic relations, even when I kick out the eunuchs. And then I can fight the Chagatai, take quite a chunk out of you, and then I can continue with my westward expansion. Joey asks, what should I take after exploration, diplomatic, religious, defensive? Well, once you've gone that far, it doesn't really matter what your ideas are, you're so late in the game. Alright, so I set up Posse, but I don't really want Posse. I want to get to the Americas here. Which means probably this route of exploring is not too handy for me. But I need to keep an eye on my ships, I'm very bad at just letting them sink. I miss the days where I could just chain you over to the Americas and forget about you. But no, micromanagement is the thing. Right, Posse is dead. There comes a time in the life of every celestial emperor, okay, why are you telling me this when I'm a despotism, when he must begin to consider his final resting place in order to ensure a suitable position for yourself in the hereafter. It is of utmost importance that you pick a worthy and fitting tomb. Okay, so basically, who do I like more? And that gives a lovely bonus. Admin power is usually king, but we're trying to flesh out Diplo at the moment. So I get loads of legitimacy. Yeah, it keeps the eunuchs in power when I'm looking for temples here. But I'm going to want to even it out, so I'm actually going to go with bureaucrats. Save me less in the long run. Oh yeah, nothing but excitement here today. Right, let's get this going. Oh, no, we're not offering anything here. They become the Mingle vassal. Costing 32. Would it really be worth switching temple and back? For 32? Nah. Maybe it would, but we're not going to do that. So they dragged me into a war against Chagatai. Chagatai can't bring in their friend Kazan, which is great. Hopefully they can't. Since I've got so much strength, we're going to focus on the more difficult to convert places. Now what? Chagatai is wide open and their military tech is abysmal. So let's boogie. Normally I would arrange these fights a lot better than what I'm doing, but my manpower has grown to the state that I'm not too concerned. It's just the Chagatai. What I do is set Explored Sea Zone to pop up and pause. That is a fantastic idea. When you explore a new zone, pop up. Let's put it to the test. Of course, the Chagatai is busy dealing with Crimea, so I can infest their homeworlds. Someone says, I guess you just lost your alliance with the Ottomans. No, not at all. But even though I'm crushing the Chagatai, I've got bigger fish to fry. Adal. Allied with the Timurids, subject to Oman. I'm afraid that's not good enough reason. Let there be war. mount my troops, and get over there. Now, I took the stab hit specifically to get Oman as war leader, because I feared the Timurids might become war leader unless I struck Oman's protectorate. So that forced Oman to become war leader. So now we've got Prussia. We've got Persia, Timurids, Oman, and Adal. Might be pretty bad timing, what with this other war going on, but I'm sure they can't touch me. Troops are a little thin here, but once I've finished up my recruitment in Best Korea, things will start going our way. Might be a good idea to get the temples in power just for an extra push. I don't need these things so badly. Let's do it. Expert PL. Oh man, I never updated my anything on the old Twitch. I don't really need to, do I? There we go. Oh, that's fantastic. Bringing me over here just as soon as it's done. So unfortunately this land is outside of my my range, so my ships will take attrition if I try to block this strait. However, the land is fairly mountainous, and let's see, Tech 10, Tech 4, yeah, I think I got this one in the bag. Especially since Oman are dealing with the Kara. That's probably going to come and bite me in the bollocks, but I got a plan. It's not all about Oman and Adal here, although I would like to annex Adal. I should be able to, because it'll be considered overseas. Their provinces will be tiny in cost. But this will be a big war. I'm going for 100% here. I see you there. You want me to go war taxes, not when I've got all this dosh rolling in. There is no need. Let you explore those two zones and get back home. I feel like I'm wasting not having my colonist on the go. Perhaps I should settle Hokkaido or Taiwan. Or anywhere? Even though it takes a whole year to get there. Colonist travel times are going to be a bit of a pain. Well, we'll settle for this for now. Not that I'm a fan of settling. We're at the stage where 1,000 men will do the job. Oh, that's so good. That pop-up. Go for Posse. I did do the mission. I completed it and I got the bonus for it. And now we have colonial enthusiasm, which will give us just better better colonization in general. Also, what in the world? I just stuck 20,000 cannons in one stack. Am I insane? I must have had a good idea whatever I was doing. I know. Let them join with the Arcbusters, let you join with the others. I'll have a good fighting stack. This is nice and all, but I'm only exploring the sea zones. I want to see the land zones as well. Also, I need to deal with this Malwa Balduristan coalition against me. The truce is almost up. Hold on. The truce is up. It'd be a waste not to attack right now. There's no time. We need you guys to meet roughly halfway. We've got a lot of war to do and not all that much time to do it. Battle Fox says, holy SHT, I miss a bit of this and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Okay, we're just taking it easy here. I want to really go steamroll Timmy. Perhaps I need to bring more troops into the fray. Ah, we can speed it up as well. There's no problemo right now. No, I don't pay less for culture conversion. I don't think there's any way to reduce that other than doing some hanky-panky with overseas provinces in the Americas. I think it only really works in the Americas. Although, it isn't something I've looked into completely. There could be something there. Let's torch this horde and get away. Also, Malwa's time of reckoning is upon us. Let's deal with them as well. We'll have to deal with Balbagistan, but the important thing is Timmy won't join in. Gotta keep these coalitions dealt with. Take Mawat, get some war score straight off the bat. I think I made a bit of a mistake there. I could have waited until they fought Balochistan, and they would have done it. I'm confident they would have done it. Kashmir get. Some other weird place get. A bit of a logistical nightmare here, but it'll be okay. Just in case there's any new folk joining, yes, I'm abusing the fact that you can keep Ming's faction system. Even if you tag switch, you keep the faction system, you lose inward perfection, you become God, really. Right on top of it, McGills. Wow, everything's coming together here. I know Timmy's making a bit of an incursion on me, but I wonder how he fights. You're pretty bad, Timmy. You are pretty bad. That's a gift I can really get behind. Maybe I'll gift it to Russia. Now, I want to check. Oh, that isn't cheap. I wonder if it's because the land is connected to Oman's land. I thought I'd be able to eat up most of Udal for like 10 war score. But we're looking at 14 just for that one province. Troublesome. But I've got things to do with Oman. Oh man. It's okay, this kind of situation will clean itself up. If anything, Malwa's the one I want to deal with fastest. With Timmy coming a close second. Okay, finally, we can see something. And it is outside of our colonial range. Well, that is a gut. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, thank God. Saw that horrible yellow. I thought Castile had started infesting Siberia. That was... that made my heart stop. And I really want to find out about this. I should go for the tip of Siberia here so I can get the range to jump over to Alaska. You actually managed to beat me. Not too concerned about one tiny 5-stack though. I've got to worry about the bigger picture here. I'm not sure if taking straight in a Dal will be enough. I will try though, because I need to figure out more in this game. Breaching these horrible African forts instantly. It'd be nice if I could change this to Mingles. It's a great name. I don't know who thought up the word Mingles. But very catchy. Province of Nogay is falling like a rock here. Suppose I will deal with the incursion. Mind you, Chagatai's days are numbered. We could probably peace out. On the cheap. First things first, I really need to connect my lands around here. Should settle for the clean 100 maybe. I don't get aggressive expansion with anyone that matters. They'll probably put Chagatai into the coalition against me, but who cares? Well, I can't do better than that. I should just settle. Okay, I gave some of that land to the Ottomans. I wonder if they'll sell it back to Chagatai, because they can't core it. Or if they will sell it to me. No, it's not an accepted culture for me. I'm curious what they'll do with it then. There's no way you can core it, but you're at peace. Speaking of coring things. Spend these ludicrous amounts of admin points to make our cores. There was only the one province that I could have returned to them straight. I'm so curious about what they're going to do with that province. Don't want to take my eyes off it. By the same token, I think I've taken my eyes off my fleet. Let's go exploring, Calvin and Hobbes style. Yeah, as I said before, I'm really bad at reading chat now that it's got so busy. So if you need me to read me something, or you're practically yelling at me to core something or make an advance somewhere, just use my name and it'll ping me up. And that'll make it a lot easier for the both of us. Good, this will spare me some troops. Actually, I think it's more important to get them up here at the moment. I still can't see this place. What are you playing at? Aristocrat, Aristocrat, I'm not raising my war taxes. Not gonna happen. Nice guy. Lowering military tech costs and all. Oh, next tech's not very important. Finally, we can see a bit more here. And that is within range, so forget this piece of crap colony. Let's get a bit more Siberian. We got the money to support it. Get these two guys, give them a conquistador. Oh, he's good as well. And he can march over there. While he's there though. Okay, that's the tip. Huh. Hello, Shenraid. Everything about my channel started going downhill after the first Shenraid, so live up to expectations. Rival them? Rival who? Not been playing about with my rivals much. It's only Malwa. You can sell a province even if you can't core it. I have a workaround, I'm sure the AI does as well. Okay, it's looking alright here. Make some advances into Oman proper. Beat off these Adal troops that they're going to fight like dirt anyway. That said, 8 stack might not quite be enough. Back it up with 5 stack. Well, that's nice. I had too many leaders, and one of them just decided to die for me. Such thoughtful subjects. Oh gee. Nothing left of that ship. Perhaps I'll migrate them all up to my new colony when that gets made. So much to do. Yeah, also vassal feeding is so 1.4. Getting wrecked here. What's happening? Come on, temples, you're meant to religiously drill my troops. Maybe I'm getting a bit too cocky with these tiny stacks. Right, let's deal with them then. Take care of Nelson Mandela. Cheaper war score to get the provinces? No, it's cheaper in terms of diplomatic points to take the provinces. And it was already free because I had the temples in faction. The temple faction in power. Okay, so Adal, considerably more expensive than anticipated. But I'll settle for that one province, I think. No, it's got to be those 3. Well, if I'm doing that, I might as well annex them. Get Adal out of the picture. But protectorates can be really useful. I mean, from my point of view. I can bypass truce simply by declaring on the protectorate instead of the overlord. Wouldn't work this time because I declared on the protectorate. But there was method to my madness, probably. B-dudes reminding me about my troops in Korea. Wow, they're all ready. Should I have 18 stacks? I can have a few 18 stacks. But where? Well, India seems the best here. I'm so glad every unit moves at the same speed. Might not make much sense, but it certainly is useful. This reminds me sorely of the Ryukyu World Conquest, where all of my troops, the Ryukyu World Conquest in EU3, where I had 15 armories in China, and that's where I produced all my troops. Every single one. You watched all of Aztec? Are you insane? I can't think of a bigger waste of time than that. I mean, thanks for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. Jesus. Aztec had this one weird trick, which is pretty cool, and I really enjoyed invading Europe, but by the gods, slow and dull. Painfully so. Right, Mandela is down. Keep Malwa going. I think I'm going to finish off Malwa and Balochstan quite quickly. They've been a royal pain for a while now. Do the crossover. And if I have to ignore truce timers, then so be it. Oh, piety fell like a rock there. Let's convert cheap places until it gets higher. You get a bit of diminished returns when it comes to religious strength. Come on, mate, there's land to explore here. No, that's too far, isn't it? Ah, but not if you get back there, like these two guys will. Where's your port? Hopefully it's on this side. Make things easier. Yes, I keep calling it Balochstan, aristocrat. Once a name for a country sticks in my head, I kinda just stick with that. Now I want big things from you, Timmy. Big things. So I'm gonna march on Persia in pursuit of that. So he's getting his horde bonus, he's outnumbering me, he's flanked me, but he is no match. Actually, that's a match. Yeah. I take it all back. You are superior. I've really not invested enough troops in the Timurid front. But hey, we're in no hurry here. At least not with Timmy. If anything, it's better to keep him in a long, drawn-out war and avoid the call for peace. Reason being is that he would join any coalition war and really slow it down, because I'd have to chew through all of his horrible mountainous lands, which look gorgeous. Should I take another moment to say how awful Conquest of Paradise is, which is why we don't use those maps. We can call them maps. Yeah, he actually had a general. Which one is Dan? Oh yeah. Give me the money. Damn, the port's there. That's not actually saving me any time or money. However, it means I don't take attrition when I'm in this sea zone, because it's adjacent to area that I control. Great comedic value. Is that a compliment? I'll just take it as one. I wonder if it's going to only allow me to take one of Baluchistan's provinces again. The same garbage that pulled off when I was dealing with... I had Ceylon, and it was one of these guys here, I think it was Malabar. And I occupied both of them, but I couldn't annex both of them, even though it was only 20 war score a pop. Alright, everything's according to plan. I need to try and 100% Oman, but that'll be easier once I get Timmy out of the war. Right, he's going for Quetta. I could beat him if I put Afsharid on the case. And I will. Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks anti-good. Right, there we go. My king led my men to make them go faster, but he's not going to lead them into combat because I don't want him to die too... I don't want the double stability hit, although I really want that Arashanara on the throne. What strange Chinese names. Alright, that's good. Need a bit more colonial range to get there. That's good. Just so happens my next diptech will be that, so next time eunuchs are in power and I've got a splash of diplotech, we'll make the jump to America. America. Greatest country in the world. Don't forget Socotra. Okay. I won't need that for 100%. Okay, I will strictly need it for 100%, but who's keeping watch? Gee, I get so little for 100% here. It's driving me batty. It'll be nice to have my troops freed up to attack. Now I need Persia. That's would be a deal breaker if I didn't get it. Shouldn't be so stingy. I'll get more troops over there. Fortunately, my stacks are arriving from Korea, ready to put the boot in. Jake, take your war goal, it's reduced. My thinking was that I wanted my war goal for, oh wonderful, free army tradition, free military power, free influence. I wanted to keep my war goal for a Casus Belli, but I think I have 2 of them. And yeah, it's cheaper, it's like 40% cheaper. But when I can get a nice round 100, let's have a look. Maybe I should focus on the cheap ones. I want Balochstan out of the war, so they're gone completely from the coalition. Unfortunately, that's a lot right there. There's no particularly cheap way to do this. No, I can't take you. $101. Nasty. I don't want Malwa, I can't core it. What did I take for the smooth 100? There we go. Losing my train of thought here. Completely off the rails. Somebody suggested why not release nations from them, because releasing nations is hella expensive. One province, 18%. I might as well just take it for 16%. Unfortunately, it's not like the early days where you could completely break a country to pieces by doing that on the cheap. you need to heal up a bit more. Stay back. Attrition not even worth thinking about. Manpower is high, and we constantly lose war exhaustion for having a temple faction in power. All is well. Somebody said suggest demands. That's a handy tip. I'll keep that one in mind. Well, this is going good. But I need more war score specifically with Mughals. With Timmy. Sorry, I stole Mughals from you. Still not enough troops in the front line here. Send that 18 stack deep into the heart. Yeah. I should have enough for 100% here, so let's do that. Saber, hey, how's it going? Right, get our insta-cores. It's a shame Malwa doesn't have many diplomatic ties. If they had alliances, I could bypass. Well, no, I couldn't bypass it. Defensive truces, for some reason, are insane. You know, EU3, if you declared on someone that had a truce with you, or declared on one of their allies, they would join in regardless of the truce, and that made sense. For some reason they saw it fit to change that. Excuse me. People flee to the colonies. Go! Diplo power. But I want dead end done. Actually, I don't care about dead end. They must be stopped. Didn't want to lose the Diplo power. Form an alliance with Chagati. Tempting, but no. I also have to be fighting Russia right now, but might be a strange thing to say, I just don't have the troops for it. Right, I need to make a beeline for Qatar. I already have cores on Timmy lands, but that doesn't really make any issue. But it's going to save me 2 admin per base tax. It's low base tax Afghani land anyway. Let's get that national manpower on the go. Normally I'd go for base tax, but I want to make sure it's Sunni before I do that. Higher base tax means more of a pain. Get out of here, Persia! Where did you get off raising so many men? And refusing to fall? Should probably back that up with a few more men though. I just don't have the troops to spare. You guys can help out. Yeah, apparently there's a bug that makes the AI want you to break truce, so it'll call you into wars. Alright, 3 stab hit and a loss of piety. It's not good. We'll do it anyway. Because I need to remove you from the map, you disgusting pasty nation. It's just stability, it's nothing important. That's quite a few men. Right, Hunan. If it's already Sunni, I'll just let it crumble. But if it's not, yeah, see, it's Confucian. There's no real difference to me between Confucian and Buddhist, so I'll let it flip. Or will I? I don't want the temples to lose power right now. I'll let it flip. Saber wants me to look at something. I don't know. Oh, that's good. That's pretty good. I never expected so many people to actually try this. Seems like it's a hit. Should I be flattered? This negative stability is giving me revolts up the bum here. And I'm hemorrhaging money. Just in time for a gold rush. Okay. But that's alright, we can sort out economy and everything related to that after the war is over. You know, I got your capital. So I've only got 22 war score with you though. Okay. Alright, I see how this works. Ah, I'm getting reminded to keep exploring. Thank you very much, B-Dude. Making good use of that highlight. Still repairing, but 99%. As soon as I have my fully fledged colony over in America, it'll be far easier to explore. Trick answer, the war is never over. Was that Iron Man mode, Saber? Because if so, very good. How much inflation did you get at the start? He's faster than me, but I want the capital for myself. 700,000 troops, difficult to keep manpower. Actually, my manpower is dropping a bit here, even with my manpower enthusiasm thing. Oh no, no more gold, please. It is overrated. About 40 inflation, that's good. It's only a number, but it's good to keep low. Somebody threw up a mock t-shirt, which I really quite like the look of. It was just me ranting on about things just being numbers. I really appreciated seeing that. It was a nice touch. Something like stability, money, aggressive expansion, overextension, inflation, and on the back it said it's only a number. It was really touching. How long do you plan on taking over Europe? Oh, how do you plan on? Oh, I got an ace up my sleeve for Europe. But first things first, I need to remove Sunni. Some of these lands aren't so easy to core, because they have these increased coring costs. Gonna have to keep that one in mind, 50% harder. So I'm only gonna get minus 75% coring cost in time. How many of those are there? Ooh, like all of these? That's 4. Okay, just 4 provinces. Well, I'll try and take those last so it's less to deal with. You know, I said I'd core you last. I told the truth. Alright, Timmy. I'm gonna make Persia my vassal. And then in following wars I will, I'll get them to get their claims back from other cores. Might be good. Also, it'll be a good fighting force. I've missed having my my mighty vassals fighting for me. I never thought I would, but I do. Somebody's asking about my advisors. These are these three incredibly expensive men. But I mean, I'm dripping money here. I'm swimming in it. Now it's very important that I pull Naj out of Oman, very important. But I also need to be at peace to do that, so I don't know, I may have to involve Timmy in a coalition war, even though I really don't want to. Amazing how much more land I can get out of these guys without Molokstan getting in my way. Just kind of delaying my plunging into Russia, which I had wanted to do by now. Just can't have everything, I just don't have the troops available up north to deal with these guys. Oh, okay, well, Perm is doing the job for me, maybe I should. Tie me up, though. Nothing saying I have to release Naj quickly, though. Yeah, I'll save them for later, actually. Support rebels in Timmyland. Not a bad idea. I can afford to give them tons of dosh. You know what? You're onto something there. Let's help them out. I seldom support rebs. But let's change that. I got stacks doing nothing. I can't be having that. Can't abide by it. I need war score, damn it. When I'm playing fast, I'm not very good at dealing with large fronts like this, as I'm sure people are painfully aware of. I play awfully sloppy when it comes down to it. I'm almost done with you, man, but I need to get another war with Malwa going first. Which means I need to take Malwa faster. There's no time for this. I instantly got discovered. It's no good. I clearly don't have good spies on my hands, nor do I have an advisor for it. Still, and this is what I really don't like about such disruptive mechanics, you can just throw them right back in. I don't have any penalty other than Timmy hating me a bit more. And he already despises me. Alright, your time is almost over, my friend. Once you're done, I can just break through some Shiite zealots. Persia's religion's not too bad. Yes, Spain and Siberia. Utterly disgusting. That's one of the main reasons I want to seal this up. I don't care about them being over here. You know, they're allowed to have Americas. I don't think I'm going to be able to do my aggressive expansion burner with the Native Americans. I'm just not going to get there in time. But that's good. I need to challenge myself to find new ways to deal with aggressive expansion. I know earlier I said I would try to avoid doing it, and that might remain the case, but the more I thought about it, I thought, well, gotta burn it somehow. We'll figure it out at the time. So perhaps I finish up with you shortly. Yeah, I said I'd go for those horrible to core ones later. No. Pretty much, other than the horrible to core ones, I'm out of options here. Yeah, that works. Works pretty well. So long, Tigerak. Grham. What is with the stupid names on? I mean, hey Grham. I'm not westernizing, because if I do that I'll lose factions. The way to lose factions is it happens by event once you become Western tech. Since the factions are the key to my power, I'm keeping them. Even though it means I have to lose 1 power point every month from everything. Better that than the alternative. Yeah, these discipline bonuses are my pride and joy. You got plenty of health, keep exploring. Getting called for peace here, but that's not too bad of an issue because the temple faction is keeping my... Oh well, they were. Oh, of course I broke truce and that gave me more war exhaustion, but it was only 3. Not a problem. Have I given a name to this exploit? Well, I like using the word gambit, so maybe I'll call it the Mingle Gambit. Okay, I'll break truce on Malwa, then I'll make peace with Timmy and Oman. The DDR scam. My faction hasn't changed, I'm still temples. Just as planned. Can't see any colour here just yet, but I'm not close enough to Mesoamerica. Now we're talking. Oh, okay. Should have remembered about the Chikati. Also, keep an eye on the Ottomans. They're really not getting aggressive expansion with me, which works to my benefit. Nonetheless, I can't help but feel I should be improving their relations. Oh, fighting Malwa again means fighting Chagatai, and that's some really crap land I don't want to drag myself through. But needs must. They shall be dealt with in the usual manner. Get myself out of Malwa. You should annex Akaran while they still love you. Yeah, they're my vassal. But I'm not at peace, and I won't be for a wee while. They're not doing any harm. Ugh, Shiite zealots. Maybe I should take care of more of Timmy's army before I peace out. That's only fair. Get my arse to Fars and kind of corner him there. Can go for the reach around and wipe what's left of his pathetic army. And then there'll be no troops left. He'll probably regen them in a heartbeat, but might work. In fact, they don't really have any aggressive expansion on me. Neither will Dai Viet. The relations are dropping though, but it's mostly because I annexed vassals quite a lot. No problemo. Seems a bit dumb to vassalize Arakan. Well, I could do it diplomatically, and it was my mission, so it gave me free power points. Worked in my favour. It's not like they're taking up much of a diplo slot. Okay, so Chagatai joining in is a bit of a pain. Nothing I can't deal with. If I just stomp all over all the provinces as soon as possible, I can just kind of leave them to mellow. This is pretty messy. Not a fan, but that'll do. What'll I do about you, little Chagatai? Not sure yet. Yeah, I got the troops. I'll just stomp all over you. The problem is you're going to count. Going to count against me here, I'm sure. Right, I can make separate peace with Timmy as soon as I get my diplomat free. Also, since I'm not going to be annexing Akron anytime soon, get you home. Timmy, give it to me. Give it to me straight. I want Persia as my vassal. Same trouble again, releasing nations is so incredibly expensive, and I'm not really getting much out of it. Look at 3 provinces, or I could just take them. I want to keep my cores there, or at least one of them for... No, I should have... I should deal with them in a separate war where I just deal with cores. If I start snaking my way across, that would be good. The Ottomans won't get too riled up about it, but I'm sure other nations will. Oh no, what am I thinking? These are Persia's lands. Which is a shame because they're really cheap. Let's keep an eye on that Persian border. Stick my hand on the screen here to help me out. Huh. Who would have thought my own cores would get in my way here? Wonder if it's worth punching him to 100%. Only at 70 here. You know, I reckon so. I really reckon so. Change of plan then. Call for peace? Pfft. And I need to listen to you. It's just diplo points, nothing expensive. Also, how many wars until Malwa is scrubbed from the earth? Potentially 2. Potentially 2, but I'd need to forge another claim. Well, I can do that. That is not a problem. Yeah, level 3 Mint Master. Get inside my court. All of it. Where can he even run to? Kazakh nationalists. That's not particularly good for me, I don't think. Shame they couldn't be Uzbek patriots. Jake, you don't even have to move your troops away when you finish a war. Keep them in the designated provinces, declare war again, and each run to your mainland and back. Okay. Well, I didn't do that. That's a nice 98%. He's close to it. Ass jammed all up in my face. Get away. was hoping that Kara would have pieced out by now. They must be going for broke. Oh, there they go. Hunt them down like the dogs they are. Now I need to think what their most expensive province is and forge a claim on that. If I do that, I should be able to annex them in my next war. Do vassals give coring range? Yes, if they're on the same continent as you. Claim Rajkot? It's good base tax, it's tempting. But if there's a better province, a more expensive one, which Gujarat looks to be, then I'd rather have that, even if you're offering me points for it. I shall consider. I hope no one from Assam is watching this stream. Post up where you're from, actually. I'm curious to see what kind of demographic I can hit at midnight over here. Curious to see where everyone is from. Whenever I check YouTube, it says that most people that watch are all American superheroes. Oh, Undead Explorer. He did his job well. He showed us enough. Yeah, I'm far too ignorant to pronounce every province in the world correct. Whoa, whoa, okay. What have I done? Okay, seems to be a strong American presence. I'll be visiting your fine and free country next month. Promise I'll try not to conquer it when I'm there. Alright, Timmy, your time is clearly up. But it would be in my best interest to start my next war with Arakan first. With Malwa, rather. My trouble is getting 100% on them is going to be tricky with Chagatai all up in my face. What is a man to do? Well, joke all you want, Scotland might be an independent nation in a year or two, and it's going to need a king. Oh boy, this is getting so messy I can't even see what's going on. Tell me about the Indian Ocean. I don't see why there'll be a pain though. There'll be low war score and they won't cause aggressive expansion. Maybe I'm being optimistic. Overly optimistic. Alright, this isn't going to help me out, is it? Yeah, I don't get the 100%. Right, most expensive one is far and away Gujarat, so I'll make that my next claim. Take my current claim for on the cheap. Actually, let's double check this. Annexation cost 209, so it will be cheap enough to annex in the next war. As long as I 100% you. That's 100%, but I need to conquer a bit more of Shagati. Which means I'm going to have to sit on this call for peace for a little bit longer. A pain, but just got a deal. Oh, Persian Patriots. Great. speed this up even if I have to use these troops. Wait for the Highlanders to spawn day 1 declaration. Okay, well this is in Korea, and Korea is Sunni now and forever. So let's get those base taxes as high as they go. Shit, my piety's so low. I mean, low enough to deny me the bonuses of high piety, but not so low I can get the tech reduction cost. Ain't that a pain? No. Worthless. When am I going to stop this boring slog? Well, I've got to see it through to the end, unfortunately. Well, actually I don't. I've got nothing really to prove anymore. I showed off the trick. Who knows? Right, with that, I don't quite have the range to get here. Huh. It shows Mutsu's being closer than here. What's it going by? Port? Oh no. Well, that's not good at all. Well, I'll settle for this one then. I'd probably do myself a favour by using my Conquistador to explore these lands, but I just can't be bothered. It's a lot of work. I wouldn't feel to pay off. Yeah, you're quite right. I need to get those revolts on the go again. Get those rebs on the go. They're not showing up. It's peasants instead of the ones that I want. But that's okay. Now, I can't declare war at -3. So once I get these lands and start coring them, some will unfortunately take a non-zero amount of time. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Wait, what? Hold on. Hold the phone here. Yeah, 22 sounds right. So, okay, it won't be as cheap, but it'll still be instant. I think someone needs to drill paradox in terms of mathematics here. Oh well, works for me. -58 months, even though it... So it takes even a greater amount of minimum time because it has the whatever, okay. Take it as it comes. I need to very quickly get my coversion going. The Kurils are closer. You might be onto something there. But I need to block Castilian Siberia at all costs. Too ugly for my eyes. Come on, one little claim on Gujarat. It's a shame they want me to take Rajkot, but I'd be safer with Gujarat. Should allow me to annex them. I hope Chagatai don't take over as war leader, that would be embarrassing. That would be muckle embarrassing. Alright, I get my claim, I get this war all wrapped up and ready for bed. I enjoy revolts and more revolts. Come on, you couldn't claim this province fast enough. You need more than 100% for the glitch to fire. Exactly 100% makes the coring fast, but not instant. Huh, that's cool. Well, that's yet another reason that I went the Mughal route. If I hadn't gone the Mughal route, I could have taken administrative ideas for faster core creation cost. Okay, Afghan nationalists, fantastic. I hope they make things easier for me. Also, if I kill what's left of their army, they will be in dire straits. I'm not talking the music. Alright, I get this. If I declare the Mewar War, everything will be hunky-dory after that. I hope. Get a shred of stability back. Oh my god. It's hard to tell which of these revolts are on my homeland or just getting in my way. Come on, done. Okay. Let me think about this one before I do it. Ichine San. Bureaucrats in power. Very cheap, but I only need it once to declare war. Hopefully Chagatai don't become war leader. Please don't. You dong. Jeez. Ah, they did become war leader. So I can't make separate peace with Malwa. Well, I can't make peace with Malwa anyway. Okay. Has to be done through Chagatai. I'm not sure if they'll allow me to take all their provinces. Hungary gets insta-coring too. Thank you very much. So it won't be free, but it'll still be instant. That makes it a lot easier to chew through Poland, Hungary, Denmark, Norway, France, etc. It'll just be quite expensive. Okay, well with that done, don't want to break truce instantly right now, so let's get ourselves some modicum of stability so that we don't have all this revolting going on. I can also finally peace out with Oman and Timmy. Killed all their men, wrecked with the revolts, take plenty of land, make Persia my vassal. Alright, Afghan rebs. I would quite like Afghan to pop on, so we'll let them do their thing. Shame. That's not a Persian core, right? Perfect. Give it to me. Okay, so Chagatai, Malwa and Timmy and the Ottomans all get a bit hot under the collar about this, but thankfully I befriended the Ottomans. How is your stability worth only 25 admin point? It's 10 in your game. You must have something else that lowers stability cost. Me, I've only got church attendance day. You might have the advisor or anything else really. Right, who did that? Russell. Okay. Okay, that's going to make a fairly unfriendly coalition down here. But I care not. I can also make peace with a man. I want not much. I just want this. I'm sure I just want this province though. Yeah, because it's Sunni. I need to release Naj as a Sunni country. They can do all my converting for me. So I want that. And yeah, I basically want your protectorate. Hope you don't mind. That'll do me just fine. I can core these lands, right? Good. Easy peasy. So I got Cleansing of Heresy on a man, which does not allow for war leader change. That could very well be handy later on. Got Holy War on Ethiopia. Protectorate of the Ottomans. Well, I'm going to have to deal with them someday. Still love me. That's good. Get an 18 stack there. The rest... I'll ship these guys back over eventually. Simples. Need to get these cores going, so it would take 240 months normally. What if I get you in power? Let's not do that just yet though, let's get the eunuchs in, because there's some teching to be done. Damn it, damn it, damn it, I forgot to set rivals, so that cost me, that peace cost me dearly. I didn't have the temples and factions, so each province cost me about 45 a pop. That was a terrible mistake. I won't get my colonial range. But just gotta roll with the punches. Let's get our military tech up while we're at it. 15 is great. Expensive though it may be. It does essentially allow me to walk over other nations. And then we get temples back in. And I try not to make that mistake with peace costs ever again. What a mistake to make. So yeah, minus 28 months. Lovely. You can't release Naj as Sunni. Makes you say that. Their only province is Sunni. Okay, I did not expect Kilwa to. I should have thought that one through, but I did not. Ethiopia, however, didn't care at all. 15, that's okay. Alright, gotta wipe the rest of these guys off the map, finish off Dia, and concentrate on Europeans. And here comes the coalition. But it's just wimpy Sunni nations. I'll only think about how I go around that though. Ooh, nice. Not bad. Oh no, please. Not my stability. Need that for keeping the peasants in line. Come to think of it, I was able to annex Balakstan, even though they had two provinces, although they were not joined together, and I had a claim on one, I think. No, I didn't. Garbage am I talking about here? It might be okay. This lack of piety is starting to hurt. Oh, damn. War exhaustion and negative stability. People don't seem to like that. I don't want to spend admin. That'll do. Yeah, it was a ridiculous oversight that the factions were tied to your country tag rather than anything else. I mean, it was an issue when the game first came out because you could westernize and it would keep the factions. It just made no sense. I think because a good chunk of it was just ripped over from EU3. Pretty much everything that was ever a problem was because of that. Okay, that's not good. You were so friendly before, and now you hate us. We were best buddies. Okay, how's this looking? Persians, Afghans, Iraqis. That's good. That brings in nations that will have no aggressive expansion with me. Thank you, Last Stand. Just the kind of information I'm looking for. Oh, these troops are so disorganized, it kind of makes me sick. But I gotta go fast here. There is no time. Should I leave you be or set up another one? I never did get my dip tech to pop over to the Americas, and that's probably going to cost me. Has the Ottomans protected all the sub-Saharans? Let's see. Just Ethiopia. And it's a shame that I can't drag Ottomans into one of my wars now. If I could drag them into war, I could holy war Ethiopia. Just consume them. And the Ottomans, well, they're not going to be easy. They got Tech 15 as well. My advantage would be 25% discipline, but chewing into the Ottomans would be very difficult. I would have to break... They would have to be the last Sunni nation I take on, I think. There's a lot of Sunni to consume. I wonder if I could wreck these guys just with one individual. 8 stack against 19. Oh, be gone. That's not even fair. Kazan got involved, but it's just an alliance. I don't even need to encroach on their lands. Suits me just fine. Easy 100%. Shut it and get wrecked. Now Hijaz, I was marvelling over Hijaz not joining in the coalition against me. But of course they're a vassal of the Ottomans. Excuse me. Not only that, but they're fast-tracked to integration here. Suppose stronger Ottomans does me a favour. The more nations they eat up, the less nations I'll have in a coalition against me. They have, however, married a lot of them, so... If I could get Kilwa out, I could chomp on Kilwa. Give me somewhere to expand without having to deal with these coalitions. I only have so many diplomats. Perhaps I shouldn't worry about Uzbek, they won't be inside me anytime soon. Snap with Persia. Persia will get plenty of relations just from me giving land back to them. Well, I need some diplomats anyway. Besides, Uzbek's got how much aggressive expansion? 100. Ah, cheers to the shout out. I've not been sending my missionaries on their duties. Lack of pieties. Giving me pains though. Ganzo. Nice and Sunni, so they're not becoming Buddhist. Not with 9 base tax. Shame I have to lose 2. Thought I lost 2 base tax there. Right, bureaucrats in charge. Not what I'm looking for, to be honest. Perhaps the eunuchs, just to save on a bit of money. No, I got coring to do. Do I have an embassy? Yes, I've got an embassy and diplomatic ideas. That's what's given me my 2 extra diplomats. Alright, Malwa is RIP. Oh, you can't make that stuff up. That's pretty good. Alright. A couple of provinces to chew off of Chagatai, and it's game over for India. Alright. Damn Majabites. You get nothing. What else have I not been looking at here? Just Chagatais. Make sure that, just like last time, the citizens of Sewage Green will be all up in arms. Have I ever completed a game where I don't have everything up in arms? The end of Navarra was... It's a good thing I'd culture converted everything, otherwise I would have broken into pieces like a Terry's chocolate orange. That would have been no good. Okay, 1 province and we are done. Get my troops just to relax a bit after all this war. Read Saber's comment. Just so you know, it seems that only Confucian provinces will randomly convert to Buddhist, so you don't have to check each time, it's just free base tax. But I just got that event. I just got that event for... Oh, I was looking at the wrong province. Ah. I was looking at Guangzhou instead of Ganzhou. Well, thanks for the heads up there, so I can just get converting. And be on my merry way. Also, I don't have 100% in this war. Just by basis of not having Kazan dealt with. Well, I guess I gotta put more boots in foreign places. Where's his capital? That usually makes him wince. Kraslo says, what happened to your Navarra game? Well, I finished it off in 1820, but the goal was to own and culture convert everything in Britain, the west coast of France, Iberia, and the Sevilla trade node, and the armpit of Africa, including the grain coast or the Ivory Coast trade node. And I needed to completely own the Americas with as much culture converted as possible. My colonial nations, just halfway through, just refused to culture convert anything. So there's this chunk of non-Basque lands. But everything on the European and African areas that I owned became fully Basque. It was really glorious. And I didn't even fall that far behind in diplomatic technology. was a sight to behold. I was happy. I believe this is another song, Welcome to Constantinople. It's from the... oh, what is this? I think the Emperor needs a vacation here. Welcome to Constantinople is from the music pack that only plays if you're playing as the Ottomans or the Byzantium, which is horrible. I want to keep it kind of balanced here, so let's take a vacation. Rostafan, welcome. Everything nice and peaceful. This is great. Have I an automated courier? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm glad that they saw the outcry at having that as part of paid DLC, and I didn't think that was on it. I thought you shouldn't make people pay for a user interface improvement. I mean, I'm going to buy the DLC anyway. I bought Conquest of Paradise, and you can't get much worse than that, so I figure, hey. My decisions. Give me the piety. Yeah, automated courier control should have been in a long time ago. I just don't get over. I can't get how they were so proud about their courier system. Yeah, we've really improved it. Yeah, you've only got to click on it all the time. Alright. These guys get out of the war for white peace, and that'll give me 100%, close to it. To which I annex what's left of that, and well, the Ottomans don't care. Well, I care. You don't like the ugly ass New World. No, why do you think all my games have the standard beautiful New World? Get them cores going. 1580, and we're looking good. Right, Russia's next on the chopping block. There can be no others. Allied with Denmark, Pomerania, Smolensk. Yeah, not really scared, Russia. Not at all. I think support limit's quite low up here. What have we got? 1933. No fort, okay. But he's got tech 13, I've got 15. I would smoke him like a kipper. Can take my small breather of peace to start diplo-annexing these guys. Oh, even Dai Viet's up for it. Don't think we have mercantilism, nothing to lose. Yeah, don't need it. Our Bengali trade's looking pretty good. Trouble is we lose quite a lot because our trade all splits out of Hangzhou. If I had the free dip, I'd love to take trade ideas to get some more merchants on the go. But